Oh, yeah. What's the deal? What's the deal? Make sure my volume is up. What's the deal? Everybody who tapping in right now, tap in Tuesday. Hello. Oh yeah, how about it? Oh boy. Oh wow. Alright, so Suave is supposed to be in here, but I don't know where he at. But if you up in this Joan, fuck it. I'ma start the show. Let me start my room on Clubhouse real quick. Oh wow. What's the deal, JY?
What's the deal?
How you living, fam?
Living, man. Living.
Blessed up. Moving. Group.
Blessed up, man. You start your room?
Yeah, this is let me get off Wi-Fi on this phone.
So you doing the IG and Clubhouse tonight?
Yeah, same time. IG and Clubhouse at the same time. Right now I'm live on Instagram and I'm on Clubhouse right as I'm talking to you.
Oh, that's fantastic, bro.
You think that's lit? Yeah?
Yeah, man. That's beautiful. Let me pull it up on my laptop.
What you been working on, fam?
Wasteland 3, you know?
Oh, snap.
3. So, you know, we already got our joint set up, so I just checked the rest of Josh's verses on this album, so.
I didn't know there was a Wasteland 3.
Yeah, man. This is the 3rd album, so.
Coming soon, huh? How soon can we expect this Wasteland 3?
Oh, man. We're talking about maybe fall. Early fall.
Early fall? Okay, hello. How about it?
Yeah, man. It's exciting, man.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Are y'all gonna...
It's so cool, man. Like, everything came at the perfect time. You did enjoy with us, and oh, man. I'm over ecstatic about that shit.
Oh, y'all throwing that on the John?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So this next album is like bringing our fellow friends onto the album.
Okay. That's what's up. That's like Culture 3. Like
100% Culture 3, Revenge of the, Dreamers, all that, man,
The whole Nine. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with it. Yo.
Trees, man. You know how it is. The trees.
Shout out to Silas up in here. Shout out to Liddy up in here. The people chiming in on
You're live
Instagram.
right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see you right now.
Oh yeah. Now you got the double jig.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hold on.
You'll probably you'll have to mute one of them Jones. Right now as of right now you my special guest.
What's going on, everyone? Yo, blessings, man. Let's give a shout out to Red, man. First and foremost, his setup is super legit. Look at that.
You feel me? Check me out. Season 2.
Season 2, we're out here, man. We out here.
What's it called? I would suggest let's chime in. Let's hit a if it's cool with you, let's hit a mute on the Clubhouse and then let's chime in right now on live. That way we can talk. That way the people can see you too at the same time until we get like viewers popping.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a plan. Let's do that.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace.
And then I don't even know how I can name a topic in this, John. Hold on. Here we go. Add topic. There we go. That's how you add a topic. It's my first time. Season 2. Yes. Oh, Suave just joined. He had to get his setup right. Hold on. Let me write this. You said you dropped the ball? How? How? Yo, I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't went live and invited somebody in so long. I don't even know how to invite creative minds. What's the deal, fam? I don't even know how to invite Suave to be like, you know what I mean? Go live in the room, invite. Oh, that's how you do it. The buttons are different now. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Look, see,
What's good, buddy? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. How you been, fam?
What's good? I've been good, man. You know, I've been chilling, living life. Life is living.
Life
doing
is
everything I gotta do. Yeah.
That's
doing
what's
everything
up,
I
bro.
gotta do. Building.
Like
What about you?
bro, just freaking learning every day, and you know, just getting to it. You know, it's one of the topics. Like staying on it, having that self confidence, and like you know,
Facts.
yeah,
Facts.
that's really like what I'm mainly been on. I am not gonna lie to you, bro. And like freaking this freaking clubhouse has
Yeah,
been
already.
like taking over my life. I feel like it's like the first time I played World of Warcraft. I was just stuck on that, John. Like I was like, damn, like what I'm talking about. All right, there we go. All right, the clubhouse is now back open, yeah. I'm talking about I was stuck on that, John. So it's like I'm on Clubhouse like every
What
single
up, Jesse? You're on Clubhouse, you said? Every single day?
Yo, I'm on Clubhouse right now. So I just started my room again because I didn't have a topic in the name of the room, so I exited out and then restarted it. JY is inside the Clubhouse too, so that's dope. But that's just gonna be like the first little
What's up, Vinny?
John I get down. It's just because like people can hear me clearly from right here on Clubhouse. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of far, but people can hear that shit.
Yeah.
It's like, and if anybody chime in, they chime in. But that's just like the first go run on Clubhouse. I'm just like, you know what I mean? If anybody chime in, they chime in, basically. But we're gonna
Yeah.
stick to the original
Hey,
of
you
Instagram.
know, IG.
Yes, sir.
IG, the original.
The original. Come on now. We have to. That's the only way.
I ain't gonna lie, though. It feels good to be back. in Tap In Tuesday, right?
Come on, thank you, bro. Yes,
Right.
and
Getting the
then now
vibes going.
that
Jello.
the little like the picture I sent you and stuff, right?
Yeah, it was solid.
Bro, I'm glad you liked it. I'm gonna send you the app for everybody who wants to know the app. Just stay chimed in. I'll name drop it later. But I'll send you the app, bro. And
Yeah.
I'm not
All
gonna
right.
lie, that thing works wonders. Like it works wonders. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it was nice. It was like moving and stuff. I was like, what? What's up, Emily? How's it going?
And you make it move by itself too, though. Like, I mean, you choose how you want it to move to.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. I noticed you. It was moving when it was on your page. So I was like, oh, that's dope, dope.
Yeah. I was all like, uh, yeah, I like it. It's all good. But for sure, let's jump into one of the topics, bros, because I got the timer now too, right here. So I'm like 9 minutes in, so we probably got like almost 50 minutes left of go time. And you know how it be
Yeah,
going once we get going.
yeah. We just get to going, and then it just goes from there. We just start skyrocketing. Jedi, you gotta chill, bro. I'm
Like a
good,
mother.
Emily. How you doing?
So first thing I want to talk about, bro, is your TikToks. Congratulations on the talks, right? What are you like,
I
50,000
yeah.
right now? I don't know. I haven't looked again. 60,000? I don't know.
Uh, I just actually recently hit 40K.
40K? I don't know. I just thought you'd
Yeah.
already be right there. But shout outs to Suave's 50,000 coming to you soon.
Right. We gonna manifest it. We gonna manifest it
Yeah,
right
oh
now.
no, we're definitely manifesting it. It's already happened. Like it's happened. We're living in the moment. Like the 50K is here. But congrats on the 40K for sure, right? Because
Yeah.
that's like
Yeah.
work. That's real
It
work.
is. It is. It's tight. It's dope. I ain't gonna lie. TikTok is. I think TikTok is a real good brand just to exactly what it's saying is branding yourself. It's a good way to brand yourself and market yourself and what you want to put out there so people know what you're about. So that's why I like it, to be honest with you. But
For
yeah,
sure.
the growing the following has been a blessing, to be honest. It's
How
just good
how
to
does it
vibe.
feel when you see people engage with you and comment with you and then share your videos and then follow you and like how does it feel? How does it make
Uh,
you feel?
yeah, it's dope. It's dope. You every now and then you get people that's gonna like hate, but that comes with it. I feel like, but it's dope to like run into people that you actually vibe with that's like on the same wave as you. Cause
Right.
it's tight to see that they be like, oh yeah, this is what you doing is tight, or oh I was thinking some of the same things, I was feeling the same way, or
Yeah,
I've been feeling like this. It's dope to like run into those people. So
for
that's
sure, for
that's
sure.
what's really tight for me in that situation.
Have you felt like you've built like real live connections with certain people who've connected with you through TikTok?
Yeah, yeah. I've had some like crazy conversations with some people because like I don't want to be like the artist that just kind of ignores people that's trying to engage with them. I
Right.
would rather engage with like all the people that I vibe with because that's the thing. I want to connect with like mine. So when I run into people that actually like is on the same frequency or same wave as I am, we have some crazy like deep conversations. There's a lot of connections that are made because we just get into it. We get into the same topics. We talk about the same thing. We had a whole Discord going. We still got it. I just haven't been I guess free enough to be as engaged as I was in the beginning. But
Yeah,
it was definitely like a whole Discord talking about everything, like spiritual stuff, everything going on with life, and it was pretty dope.
that's what's up, fam. That is what's up. Yo, also, I wanted to ask, okay, I wanted to bring this back. Like, remember when you were like asking all your friends, right? Like, yo, let's make some skits. Let's do these skits. Let's hop on TikTok
Yeah,
and da da da. Da.
yeah,
And then everybody's like, kind of either like nah or like yeah, but still don't do it, right? So,
yeah.
what made you want to just say, like, forget it. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna do this. Like, this is what I want. Like, what made you just want to do
Oh,
that for sure, for sure?
That's a good question, because honestly, that's one of the things that it was discouraging at first, because my mentality in the beginning was like, a team can accomplish a lot together. So I was like, if we do this together, we can definitely accomplish a lot, because, you know, two heads is better than one, all of that stuff. And I feel like if we was all on the same vibe to just push together, we would go far. But I had to learn, and I feel like I had to learn the hard way, that you have to push. You have to continuously push no matter what, even if the people around you aren't doing what you want to do. If you really want to do it, you have to show that you want to do it. So that was kind of my mindset. I was like, I got to show myself that I want to do it, regardless if people want to do it with me or not. So that's what made me keep pushing, because people was like, no, I don't want to do it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just keep doing it regardless. Yeah. And if people want to like hop on and do it with me, then all welcome, you know, all is welcome. But until then, I was like, I'm going to keep pushing and doing this way, whether it's by myself or with other people.
Right. You feel me? And you have to do that sometimes just to like shoot. I mean, I feel like it's kind of like most times these times. What up, Daytona? I feel like it's like most times these days, honestly. But that is like what's up, because it's dumb motivation. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of people at the same time, it's like, you know, I feel like once you push through it, I want to ask, how many people now like want to make talks with you? Like, you know what I mean? Are more eager? Like some of the same people though is what I want to say. Like not trying to like shade nobody. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like a couple of them definitely be down, but then I would say a lot of my friends that are like true to their ways and what they want to do, they don't be as eager, because people, I guess it's hard to get in front of the camera, to be honest. You know, with a lot of people. For a lot of people, it's hard for them to get in front of a camera and do stuff. So since they still don't feel comfortable, it's still hard for a lot of them to just do it. But they would want to do it. It's like, hey, I would want to, and I'm trying, but they just don't. It's like a drive. It's like a push. It's really something like you gotta like want to do it in order to do it. But that, I mean, I guess that's with everything, right?
Straight up, straight up. Is there anyone who you would like to collaborate with on TikTok? Like someone like, you know what I mean, who like you like are motivated by it type, you know what I mean?
Oh, like yeah, I mean, there's a lot of spiritual creators that I would definitely want to collab with. If I was to say artists or anybody, like if I was to name drop a couple people off the top of my head, one of the people live out here named Paris.
Okay.
There's this dude named from Australia named Ryan Cropper. Hip hop artist, I would love to have like Kid Cudi on like a video, or you know, like a video, anything, podcast, anything he would want to do. I think that would just be dope to vibe with dude and pick dude's brain. But yeah, that's a couple of people off the top of my head. A couple of the friends that I wanted to do was Joe, because Joe is hilarious. James, because James is comedy.
James
like
is
those
comedy.
two in general. Yeah.
And Joe is hilarious.
Yeah. And then my bro Snoop, but we got a little Crump podcast we already got going, so I'm already working with him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we got like a little Crump. It's like a Crump Life podcast we just got started. So we getting that up off the ground now. But it's good to work with Snoop because, you know, we've been together since the beginning. So it's good when you get something started with somebody you've been with forever and you guys been together for a long time and you guys just pushing. So it was tight. It was tight. Just
that is tight. Damn, that's crazy. Shout outs, bro. Definitely get tie-dyes on there.
Yeah, that's in the works. I already talked to him about the whole podcast thing, and he said he would be with it. But Prissy, she said she was down. That was tight.
Yeah. Oh, that is tight. That's hard.
Yeah.
That's crazy hard.
Definitely down. She asked me to give her a date and everything.
Yeah, for sure. Man, are y'all gonna do it like weekly or?
Right now we're doing it bi-weekly for the Crump podcast.
Yeah, just jumping off one time.
Yeah. Because like even going back to the whole like working with people thing, I wanted to do like a spiritual podcast with people, but it was like nobody that wanted to do it. I couldn't find nobody, so I was like, dang, all right. So I was like, for sure, well, all right,
You may
well,
have to
I
do
guess
it
I got
with
to get it
somebody
started.
who's like across the world, bro.
Right,
And
right. That's
shout
what
outs
I'm
to
saying. You
everybody
just
in
got
the
to find
comments too,
people.
though.
Yeah, you got to like
Tap In
definitely
Tuesday
find people.
back.
But
What it do, Black? Yeah, that's gonna be hype. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, I got to say too, shout outs to Tap In Tuesday coming back, pushing. That's the grind. As I said, it's good to be back in here.
Yo, I'm not gonna cap, bro. I've been wanting to do Clubhouse. I mean, I've been wanting to do Tap In Tuesday again, but it's just been that like fear of lack of motivation. Like it's more been like a fear for me more than anything, right? And then
Yeah,
I get on Clubhouse, right? And I'll hop in like certain rooms where they're just like dumb pumping up like the room, like you feel me? Like you're in a whole like
yeah,
master
yeah.
class and shit. And I'll be like, whoo, like hell yeah, they're right. And just like you feel me?
It's like I can do that, Jug. Yeah,
Right,
for
right.
real.
Like I can't do that track. And I was telling my friend
Tiny man, what
Rachel,
up?
I was telling my hey, strong love from New Zealand, that's what's up. We were all right,
Yeah.
right? She was like, I was like, I'm gonna just do it for 6 months again and take a break. And she's like, nah, do it for the whole year. And I'm like, what? You're crazy. How can I do it for the whole year? She was just like, it's because of like, she's like, it's dope. Like, you know what I mean? It's dope. So it's something that you know what I mean, want to definitely pay attention to and do that, John. So I was like, oh, hell yeah. Like, hey, shout outs to Rachel right now. She just chimed in on Clubhouse as I'm speaking, by the way.
Hey, that's that synchronicity right there, for
Super
real.
synchronicity. Super synchronicity. So if I can,
That's I agree with what you were saying though. Like, why not for the whole year? Because even like with TikTok, I was basically gonna tell myself just to post videos every now and then it went from every now and then to me being like, I'm gonna post a video every day.
yeah,
And then, and then at first I'm like, I can't do a video every day. And then I thought about it and I was like, why not?
right.
Why can't I do a video every day?
Every day. Right.
Not every video has to be long. Not every video has to be like all drawn out and super hard. But as long as I'm posting a video every day, it's like, hey, I'm putting the content out there and I'm doing what I want to do. So as long as it's putting what I want to get out there, then it's doing its job. I feel like so.
Straight up.
It's like, why not?
Okay, I have that's funny you said that because that was actually one of my questions. She said hi, I couldn't say hi to you. Sorry, I don't know if I got hand raising turned on or off. I don't know, but it's kind of like podcast talk, I guess, from my Tap In Tuesday. But shout outs Ray Ray and Laquan for even tapping in though, like on Club, because you already know. I don't even know if I
Yeah,
could
that's
be
dope.
saying that on this live because I heard people like get I guess in DMs, like if you DM somebody and you tell them that you like heard them from Clubhouse, they will like shadow ban you or something like that. And I'm like, oh man, I don't know. It never happened to me, but at the same time, I don't really kind of like promote Clubhouse like on social media. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll talk about it. Like, you know what I mean? If we're talking, then I'll talk about it. But other than that, like, I really don't type it or anything like that. But I did have a question for you real quick, before we go to the next subject. Do you have any tips for people who trying to get their TikToks up? How about it?
Honestly, yeah, that's honestly exactly what I would say. That would be my exact answer. Consistency. Like you got to have drive and consistency to be on TikTok 100%. And it's all about like being consistent, posting content, and then a real big tip is to use the trends to your advantage. Like there's a lot of trendy things on TikTok, and you have to take advantage of those trends and use them to your advantage. So whatever your niche is or whatever vibe you want to put out there, use those sounds that people use that are like trending and see how you can apply that to what you're already doing. Like how can
Yeah,
I, like what I do is I'll take a video that's trending and I'll be like, how can I use that in a spiritual context to put it out there from my vibe, my perspective.
right.
And that's what helps me to create content in that way. But yeah, just being consistent, using the sounds and stuff to your advantage, and drive, be motivated.
Gotta be motivated for sure, for sure.
Yeah, people say stuff about like having niches. I
I
don't
was
really
on
say
the
you should have a
question.
niche.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you can definitely try different things because I experiment with different things every now and then. Like I do have the spiritual as a basis, but I
Yeah.
experiment with different stuff. Like there's different things I put out there. Like my first video didn't even blow up. It wasn't a spiritual video. It was the one that blew up was actually a video about drugs.
Drugs.
So,
Yeah, no, yo,
yeah.
I'm not going to
The first two videos that blew up was about drugs. So it's
Yo,
like
I'm not
at first
going
it was crazy. It was crazy.
Yo, I swear, it was like your first few videos that was really, really hot was definitely about drugs. Like, yeah,
They were.
I'm talking
People was
about the drug crowd was hyped. They was so geeked. They were like, woo! Like, yeah, everybody's speaking our language. Like, you know what I mean?
right.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That
People
was
was on
crazy.
it.
I did not like thinking about those ones. It's like, damn, that's funny. You came a long way from those videos. But
Yeah.
those
And
ones are
people were
still
like
fire.
super on it. And they were asking me like questions about like drugs and all this other stuff, and I was like, oh well, dang, you know. Especially the stuff about like once it got to pothead stuff or psychedelic.
Yeah,
Psychedelics, they'll always ask me like, hey, what can I find some psychedelics?
yeah,
What are you hitting
immediately.
me up? Yeah.
Come on
But
now.
then, yeah, but then like the pothead ones, they used to always ask me like, "Oh yeah, you smoke? Let's have a smoke session." I'd be like, "I don't even do that stuff. Do smoking
Right,
like weed
right.
anymore? Like
And
that was
that's
like a thing of the past for me."
yeah, they be like, oh, respect, bro. It's just like
Yeah, yeah. I was like, "Oh man, I'm probably gonna lose some followers over this, but oh well, like you know, at least you
it's
know who
cool.
I am.
Right,
Gotta be true to
exactly,
myself." So, but
exactly.
it was just me talking about my experience with said drugs when I was doing them.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of rappers
Yeah.
who talk about selling drugs who don't sell drugs anymore. They probably used to, but you know you're
Yeah.
not out there on the corner
Still
all day,
doing it.
all night. Like you're not doing that. So like you just
Yeah.
reminiscing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why
It's
like
like,
one of the homies told me one time they was like, hey, I can't like any of your videos about smoking because you don't smoke. And I was like and then it was like I find it hypocritical. And I was like,
yeah,
bro, but I used to. And I was like, at the same time, why would you base that off of the reason not to like my
not to
videos? I was
like
like,
it.
if a
Yeah.
video is good, why not like a video? Like I was like, you
I,
have to go through all that.
I'm a brand ambassador for King Palm, and now that I am, there's so many King Palm brand ambassadors who don't smoke.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So that don't mean
It's
like
like, yeah,
I personally don't care.
right?
Like I feel like they're
Yeah.
genius. Like, you know what I
It's
mean?
like,
So,
how do you want to do it? You know, how do you
right.
want to promote it? There's stuff that people promote all the time, or like that people put out there, and
Yeah.
it's just from like either their experience with it at the back then, you know, or it's
Yeah.
something that they tried one time before, or something like that, or
Right.
something that even with sponsors, some people don't use the stuff that they're sponsored for,
Not at
but
all.
they just
Like,
use it the first time that they get it and be like, all right.
all right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
And
like,
whenever they send a package, they just put their cousin's address because their cousin likes it. So it's like, yeah, yeah, just send me another package. And you just put your cousin address.
yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll just ship it to my cousin. They'll use it. Like, you know, that type scenario.
Right.
I'll just grab
Right.
one product from their house and promo that type stuff.
Yeah.
But
Right.
straight up. Let's do on to the next topic. Yo, reset. I'm gonna reset the room. Everybody always say that when they in Clubhouse. It's hilarious. Freaking the self-confidence too, though, right? Let's go into self-confidence real quick. Also,
Yeah.
that also ties into, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When all your friends are like saying no or no or whatever, just hearing the rejection, having that self-confidence. Like,
Fact.
is it? Would you say is it? This is not even on the book. I'm just going off top. Would you say is it hard to like be honest with yourself to do you have to be honest with yourself first in order to find self-confidence?
Yeah, I think it does come from being honest with yourself first. I think that's like the most important thing, to be honest with you.
It's
Like
the
being honest with yourself, because you got to come to terms with a lot of realities, harsh
yeah,
realities when you're going through stuff. And I feel like that's what helps you to push though, is when you're honest with yourself. Like even the other day, like because there's moments where I feel like any of us can get discouraged. Like I got discouraged not even that long ago about stuff going on with just self confidence.
right.
Exactly that. And I had to honestly analyze myself, and I was like, what is going on to make me not be pushing the way that I need to be pushing, or why do I feel like this? And I was like, you know what? I think half of the reason is because I'm not showing like gratitude for where I am now. It's like so much focus on the present, and so much focus on what I should be doing, that I'm not showing appreciation to what I'm doing now. So it's like in doing that, it helped to push me to be like, okay, you know, it helps give you that affirmation to be like, okay, like you are doing good. You keep doing this, you know? So it helps build confidence once you start doing that. Once you're more present and you give yourself flowers sometimes, you know, that's what I have to do. Like I have to congratulate myself on things like, hey, you're doing good. You've been doing this. You've been working at this. You've been grinding on this. So it's like, yeah, keep pushing. So it kind of helps build that.
Give yourself flowers sometimes. That is a whole gem. Like right there. Like yo, for real, for real. And
Right?
I feel like people like I remember someone told me like you should pay yourself first. Like so say we go to a job, right? And then we work a
Yeah.
X amount of hours and then we receive like a direct deposit or paycheck, right? And then
Yeah.
from that paycheck, like most people will go and like spend money and then they'll have X amount of money left and be like, oh, let me save this until like the next time I get paid or next time I know I have income in. And
Yeah.
I feel like that can also hinder self-esteem. You know what I mean? Because like when people are low on income, they don't really feel good subconsciously, whether they know it or not, right?
True.
So it's like
Yeah.
um just sticking with the give yourself flowers term, I would like to invert that as well on a financial statement is pay yourself first. Like when you
Yeah.
get your money from wherever you work, like take X amount out of that and pay yourself first.
Yeah.
And keep
Yeah.
doing that to where you like, you know, them pennies turns to dollars, them dollars turn into, you know, hundreds, them hundreds turn into
Yeah.
million thousands, and it's you know, that's something to reflect on too after you watch it build because you're like, let me reflect in my moment. I may be low on income, but look what I've built. Like, you know what I mean? Look what I've
Yeah.
saved. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like,
That's
yeah,
super true.
give yourself flowers, take the time out, take 20 minutes out your day, breathe in and out your nose, turn all electronics off, sit in the
Facts.
motherfucking dark if you have to.
Facts. You gotta have those moments where you just like spend some time with yourself sometimes, or do some self care, self love stuff, taking care of yourself. But at the same time, you investing in yourself. That is like one of the biggest things, and that goes along with what you're saying. Like when you're saying like pay yourself, because I feel like that's one thing that I started doing too. That was honestly the biggest shift I would say I ever felt like in my life was when I first like was like I'm gonna start investing in myself and taking risks more. Like
Yeah,
once I decided that and I was like I'm gonna start doing that, that's when
yeah,
everything started like to change because it was like I was really trying stuff to be like, hey, if this doesn't work out, whatever, I'm gonna still try it anyway, you know?
right.
And in doing that, there was payoff because of course if you keep doing it, there some things are gonna start paying off, you
Yeah,
know? So in doing that, it really helped me in a big way. And I feel that's a problem with a lot of people. They don't like to take risks
yeah.
anymore, you know, or they're
No,
afraid to take risks because they're like, there's so much stuff that could go wrong. But at the same time, there's so much stuff that can go
Go
right.
right.
So
Yeah.
that's how I look at it. It's like, that's why I like to take a lot more risk. And I try to do things like, if it's something that I'm down for, I'll be like, hey, I got to do it. You know, like, why
Yo,
not?
I officially, now from you talking about that podcast earlier, I would officially like to say they've lost their buckness. Is because when you take risk, that's buck. A lot of times you
Yeah.
go into a battle and you don't, you know what you're gonna do, right? Like you're confident, like you
Yeah.
know what I mean. But at the
Yeah.
same time, like you know what I'm saying, it's just like, all right, yeah, yo, come on now, like yo, this is buck. Like, you know what I'm saying? So taking risk is buck. Like be buck. You
Exactly.
got to take risks. And
Exactly.
if you
That's
don't,
exactly.
oh well, you lost that round. Like you know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
You just
bro.
lost that
Exactly.
round.
And it's like, it's okay. It's okay to lose sometimes. It's okay to take back steps. It's okay to fail sometimes. But it's like, if you just don't try,
Yeah,
that's where like the biggest mistake is. 'Cause it's like, if you don't try nothing, then how are you gonna even get to the direction or road that you want to go? It's like, how do you plan to reach the destination if you don't
reach the
even want to walk the
destination.
path? You know?
Right.
Yeah. So it's like,
Exactly.
you gotta actually like take steps to try to move down the path. But a lot of people like get that fear. But that's even how I was. I didn't take no risks in the beginning. I didn't start on my photography. I wasn't doing none of my spiritual stuff. I didn't start the YouTube. But then I just was like, hey, I'm investing 100%. I started putting money towards equipment, money towards this, and I was like, forget it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, I'm going all in. Yeah, so I was like, I'm going all in, putting all the cards on the table, and we're gonna see what happens.
Speaking about putting cards on the table, Floyd Money Mayweather and
Yo.
Logan Paul.
That's
I'm
all
glad
the
you brought
cards.
this up to me, bro. It's because this is one of my bro. I talk about this like, okay, look, like since I was a
I gotta
kid,
hear
we've
it.
watched boxing, right? Like you get what I
Yeah.
mean? We've always watched boxing. So, you know, for the hype to go down and da 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 da, now you got these two Caucasian white boys. I don't know why I say Caucasian white boys. I don't that's the same difference. You got these two Caucasian boys who are YouTubers, very popular, very, very popular, right? Transforming
Yeah.
themselves into boxers and then are actually backing up their word. Like
Right. It's
and then
crazy,
are
bro.
calling out the top shots, you know what I mean? But top shots really ain't giving them a shot just because whatever. The only people who really want to fight them is people who really aren't fighters
Right.
anymore, I want to say. Like, you know what I mean? And then,
Or don't know the sport of boxing like that.
or don't know the sport of boxing like that. And then this man just lands the Floyd Money Mayweather fight. Wow.
Right. And that just shows you what money, fame, and power can do
Can
in
do.
this day and age. Yeah. It's crazy.
Let's
It's
talk
crazy.
about let's talk about Nate Robinson boxing for one. Like the first players to
Yeah.
ever start doing stuff like that, I guess, was like Michael Jordan and all. You know, it was switching sports, and you know what I mean. And then
Yeah.
the dude that Jake Paul beat, that dude switched sports a lot, but he got his ass whooped. And then you got what J. Cole, he started playing basketball in Africa at one point.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy how this stuff is like, people can just literally transition into whatever they want. But I think it literally it goes with that. Like, literally fame can let people transition into whatever they want, and they still got the audience to back them up, you know? Like, that's why I feel like Jake Paul he really has a lot, him and Logan, because they have such a buzz around them.
Hmm.
It makes for people to be like, hey, I can take this fight because I can make XX amount of money fighting this person because they got this big following. So it's going to be like a big event just for their name to be on the card. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
a lot of people's going to come out for this person, you know? It goes to show like how much fame and attention gets people.
Well, I definitely believe it's gonna sell out. It's definitely gonna sell out for sure, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Yeah, I think it's
And
going to be like a crazy event.
do you? This is what. Okay, so I'm a little conspiracy theorist, right? So um do you believe that Mayweather has a chance of losing?
That's so funny because we were talking about this yesterday. I think it's I don't want to say it's possible in the sense of like because of his skill. I don't think it's possible if we were just going skill for skill. I think
Okay.
Mayweather would just definitely like wipe the floor. But if you're gonna say like uh, a miracle can happen, I definitely think that yeah, something like that can happen, or something of the fact of like, hey, maybe they set it up. You know, like there's some stuff that I see where I just be like, hey, I don't know, you know,
Okay,
hey, who
so
knows what happened here?
I believe this fight is a setup, me personally. I believe it is a setup, but I also believe Mayweather is a smart man, right? So
Super smart.
so there's key things that has happened and that has been said that has been making me put these conclusions together of me thinking they're really trying to knock out Mayweather. They don't want to go to the bell. Like they don't want to go to the end of it's 8 rounds, right? They don't want to go to the eighth round and then go to the scorecard. They
So
want to
Mayweather
knock
will win
Mayweather
that.
out. Like you get what I
He would
mean?
have to. I think he
Yeah,
would have to. Like
yeah.
in order to win, he would have to. He
That's the
would
only
have
way
to
he's
knock
gonna win.
Mayweather out.
That's the
Yeah.
only way he's gonna win. But I feel like that's what they've been like training him for. He said, "All right, so this is like clue one for me, right? All right, so before Jake Paul took his hat, um, their conference, Logan asked him. He said, "Do you remember the last time you knocked someone out?" And Floyd Mayweather didn't remember. He was stuck. He
Yeah.
was stuck on stage, and he was like, he was thinking about it. He was like, God, like it kind of hit him, like, yo, I don't remember the last person I knocked out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like they're
Yeah.
trying to like get under his skin, and then he was like, Logan Paul was like, I'll remind you, 2011. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
been 10 years since the last time you knocked somebody out. Because Floyd
Yeah.
Mayweather is a defensive fighter. All he do is kind of
That's what I was about to
bounce
say.
around the ring. Like, you know what I mean? Wear
Yeah.
the other person out, get them tired, and get a good scorecard shots in. And then the other thing with them taking his hat, now you got under his skin again. Like, you know what I mean? Don't nobody do that to
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather. Like, you probably took like a hat that's worth $500 or something. I don't know, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
so now Jake got the tips on him, right? Now Jake knows a little bit of what Floyd's power is. Even though most of the punches were coming from security guards, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Floyd got at least two or three in there, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
let's say Floyd wins this fight with Logan, right? He has to, guaranteed, they're going to make him fight Jake, and I feel like that's what's going to be the deal breaker. I feel like this is a setup fight for Jake.
So you feel like, well, I definitely think that they're gonna try to have Jake fight him too. But you think that Jake's gonna be the deciding winning
I feel like
factor? Like
they're
he's gonna be.
I feel like they're training Jake to knock out Floyd Mayweather, and let's get Logan in there. Look, all right, Jake, you get beat up, you test a little strength, that's gonna toughen up your face. You just got hit with no gloves, right? All right,
Yeah.
Logan, you get in there, you fight him. Now we got video, we got footage of his fighting style now, how he is now, his composure. You can tell it's exactly how he feel. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, now Jake, your turn. Like, you know what I mean? Jake has a lot more energy. Jake has knocked out every single opponent that he's fought. Logan has
Yeah.
lost, you know what I mean, and doesn't knock out every opponent. You know what I mean? Jake
Yeah.
is younger,
Definitely.
more like, you know what I mean? So I feel like this is all set up just
For
for Jake.
Jake.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why I'm
that's a good
just for
concept,
me
bro.
looking at everything, bro, it's like, this ain't even about Logan. It's not about Logan at all.
Well, that's what I will say. They were able to shift the attention away from Logan
Mhm.
when Jake pulled that whole stunt with the hat. It shifted the attention away from Logan.
It
I don't
did.
think people would care as much about a Logan Paul versus Mayweather as a Jake Paul versus Mayweather right now.
Right.
Like if they were to say Jake Paul versus Mayweather, it would have a lot more buzz because everything that's going on
Everything
right
that's going
now.
on. Exactly. Exactly.
But I
So
can
it's like,
definitely see him like pulling up on Mayweather after his fight and being like, "Hey, when we gonna get that fight in?"
You feel
I could
me?
definitely see that happening. But I
Really?
think it's all. I mean, they gonna make money regardless,
Oh yeah.
either way.
The
So I
the
think they
Paul
can keep
brothers,
pushing it no matter what.
the Paul brothers are going to triple their net worth with this one fight.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the only way I don't. The only way that they can look bad is depending on if they would have to get dogged by somebody like that isn't that good.
Right.
That's what would get them like. But losing to Floyd Mayweather, they don't really lose nothing,
You don't
really, to
lose
be honest.
anything.
Yeah,
No, you
because it's
don't.
like it's Floyd. Either way, even if they both was to fight him and lose, they're not gonna really lose nothing. It would be Mayweather who would kind of lose if he lost.
If he lost, it would be his
That's
first loss
yeah.
to a
It's gonna be
YouTuber.
like your first.
That's why I feel like they want it to happen with Jake Paul. Is because they want him to lose to a YouTuber. Right? You know what I mean? To somebody who's really not necessarily a boxer. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like
If he loses, it would be crazy because that gets Jake and all of them, they squad to they
yeah.
get immediate pop off right.
Oh yeah.
Immediate.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Sponsorships.
crazy.
The
Yeah.
thing is,
They,
I don't think
crazy.
I don't think Logan is gonna win though, just because like I'm very in tune with watching like the clips and reels or whatever they release about the fight, right? And
Yeah.
Floyd, his physique has not looked as great as it looks like in a long time, bro. Like he has a six pack.
Really?
Yeah, he has a six pack, bro. Like Floyd hasn't had a six pack. I don't even remember since the last time Floyd had a six pack. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when he fought Pacquiao, he didn't even have a six pack. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so it's like this dude is doing some serious training right now. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like I feel like he's prepared because I feel like he knows who he's up against. He's up against an opponent who's greatly taller than you, has longer reach than you, 30 pounds heavier than you, and 18 years younger than you. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Fact. Fact.
based off
That's
that
why.
alone, that's
Yeah.
work. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's already
That's
work.
why I feel like Mayweather is smart though.
He's
even in
very
the
smart.
especially in the sport of boxing, just
Yeah.
in boxing alone, he's an intelligent fighter. He knows how to play the game. So that's what makes me be like, all right, I don't know how this fight's gonna go because you know
I
what
feel
I
like
mean. Like who
I feel like he's
knows?
gonna give him a few uppercuts, and then that's what's gonna make Logan a little woozy.
Yeah, yeah. Because I feel like Logan might. I don't know. I don't know how he's gonna take getting like because Mayweather do know how to get in and get people with those strikes. So hopefully he can take hits because we haven't seen Logan like really take hits like that.
Nah,
He lost
Logan
like
don't.
2 fights
Yeah, he
already.
lost like two fights. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, why is Logan even fighting Mayweather? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I'm saying. That's what brings me to the theory that it's not even about Logan. I'm like, yeah, it's like looking at his fight record and all that other stuff. It's like, what? It is probably just a setup just for Jake. That's what I feel like. And then God forbid, I don't want to be on no racist stuff or nothing. But it's just like, they want to make the white man win over the black god. Like, you know what I mean? Like
right, right,
let's let's
right.
let's make everyone like a little depressed for a little second. Like let's make everyone be like, oh, like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
oh, the blonde haired kid beat up like you know what I mean? I feel like that's what they want, but
Y'all
it's just
greatest
like
fighters. Yeah,
right. But I feel like Floyd, I feel like he's a smart man too. I feel like Floyd know that too, and he just like okay. I'm not gonna give it y'all. I'm not gonna give y'all this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all can try.
yeah.
You know how Floyd is. Like,
He like I'm gonna play the game. I know
yeah,
how to
no,
play this
oh,
game.
right. Okay, I'll play the game. Right, I'll play the game.
Right.
We're gonna play the game. I'll
Fact.
play the game. Like, so it's like that's
Fact.
how I feel like Floyd is about it. So it's like if Floyd taking it how I think it, then it's like everything gonna come out. It's just gonna be peachy, and we don't want that. So it's just like that and that and that. But anyhow, speaking on some racist stuff, even though it ain't racist. Shout outs to the uh I have to look down. LGBTQ community. I don't know the rest of the numbers, letters. But shout outs to that community because they are
It is
pushing
Pride
the
Month.
agenda. They have an entire week. I don't know if the next 5 to 10 years they're gonna have a month like Black History, but
They do got a month. This is their month right now. Yeah, they got the whole month of June. They
this
got
is
the
news to
whole month
me.
of June. Yeah. Yeah. That is exactly what that is.
They got the whole month. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
The whole month of June. Like for real. That's just crazy. But yeah, I mean, hey, they got it.
They
Nothing about it.
pushed and they pushed and they pushed and they won. Shout outs to them for making that happen. That is crazy.
Yeah, definitely shout out.
Memorial weekend. This is crazy. So it's like, okay, so I just found this out. This is why I brought this up to you earlier, right? So Memorial
Yeah.
weekend, right? And then Memorial Day, it's like, does anybody know what we actually celebrate on Memorial Day? Like, honestly. No.
Dude.
People do, but people don't. People be like, oh, it's for the veterans, the army, the da 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 da, yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. It is, but it's not. On 1865, right? It became Memorial Day became an official holiday because slaves who were AKA soldiers too, I guess or whatever, they were like the first like people to like be in like the official army, I guess, before it was actual like before slaves were free and stuff. And
Yeah.
they were the ones who like they all the slaves who like passed away or whatever, they gathered up all their bodies, buried them together, and they held it as a Memorial Day, and it would be as a Memorial Day as to all the like first slaves who were in the army and served and stuff like that. So that's actually the real Memorial Day, and I did not know that. I
I
just
didn't
found
even
that
know
out.
that.
No,
That's
a
new.
lot of people don't know that. I just found that out. Also, let's talk about today. Um, if anyone doesn't know, today is the anniversary. Like it's a bad day, honestly, but it's the anniversary of when they bombed Black Wall Street in Tulsa. If anybody is not familiar, go ahead and Google Black Wall Street, and then y'all can get familiar with that. So, my thing is, we go for Memorial Weekend, right? And
Yeah.
then when that happened, I don't know the exact specific date, year that the bombing of Black Wall Street happened, but
Yeah.
I'm sure that's after slavery, right? And then now, fast forward to now, transform to these days. Now we have Pride Month. It's not even a week anymore. Now we have Pride
Yeah.
Month, right?
The whole month.
So it's like, is all this a distraction? Like, you know what I mean? Is all this to try and cover up what happened in the like, you know what I mean, back then? Like, oh, it's not
Nah,
it's not we bombed Black Wall Street Day, it's Pride Day. Yeah. How about it?
yeah. I don't know, like with months and stuff like that, I just feel like it for me, like I just wish we didn't have to celebrate things that should be just natural in general, just a part of life in general. You know what I mean? That's just with anything. So like with Black History Month, I feel like Black history is, yeah, it's our history, but at the same time, like I just feel like yeah, we can have days to celebrate, but at the same time, it's us. This is us. We live this, every day is a celebration, to be honest.
Right.
And every
Yeah.
day that we live in is history. At the same
Mm.
time, his history is always being made, and we're always constantly making history. Constantly, it's like nothing that's like it's not going to change. You know
No,
what I mean?
not at all.
It's going to be forever happening. Black history is forever going to be a thing, and that goes along with all these other things that are going on. Same thing with like this whole like the LGBT having their own month. It's like, yeah, you guys have your own month, but every day is a celebration, y'all. It's not like next month y'all gonna be straight.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, y'all gotta celebrate every day.
Every
Like
day.
every day is your month. Technically, to
Right.
be honest, like
Damn.
it would be like if we had like a Black Christmas. I'd be
Mm.
like, why do we need a Black Christmas? It's just Christmas.
Right.
We have our Christmas
We should
just
have.
like y'all have y'all Christmas.
Right. Damn, that's crazy. I didn't even think about it like that. Yo, and that is that should be like the slogan. Like we should start having t-shirts wearing like that. Black History every day. And then if you part of the
Right?
Pride group, just get a shirt that say Pride every day. Like,
Right.
Pride History every day.
Exactly. Yeah. Like
They gonna make a Pride History book.
right. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like all even though like in general I will say history books do be like shifting truth. I
Yeah.
guess you could to put it lightly, you know what I mean?
Right.
It do be shifting truth and don't put the whole truth out there. But our history is Black history is history. Literally, it's history. It's
Yeah.
part of history, no
True
matter
story.
what. So it's like I feel like putting Black in front of it doesn't separate the fact that it's historically world history. It's part of the world history. It'd be like Chinese history is still world history.
Yeah.
Separating the two, just to me, kind of confuses things. But that could be just me and the whole I don't like labels thing. So
Straight up
you
though.
might blame me for it, but it is what it is.
Speaking about labels, while we're on the Pride thing, I wanted to ask this. I know you're not, you know what I mean, but is the word tranny like a bad word? Like, you know what I mean? Not a bad word, but it's like if you saw
if I saw one
and
and
you
called
right, and
called
you
one
like,
one,
and you right, you know what I'm saying? It's like dude, would you feel weird calling a tranny a tranny?
Well, I just feel like I would say I feel like it might be offensive to them because the pronouns and stuff that they use.
Yeah.
So that might be offensive to them. So I wouldn't want to offend them by saying it and calling them out of what they don't want to be called.
Call them like. I wanted to know.
Yeah,
So
like,
it's because it's like say you trying to just have like a cordial conversation, and then it's like, damn, like.
And you say it, and it slips out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like,
yeah,
I don't know. I'll probably have to ask one day. But since I wrote the subject down, probably have one on the guest and be like, yo, is it offensive to call? And then that's what I'm saying. So it's like how would you say that? Is it offensive to call trainees? But you can't say trainees if it's offensive, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you call
it's like, how do you say it? How do you say it to not be offensive in the first place? Yeah.
Bro.
And it's like, would it be offensive to say, is it offensive to call you, right?
Is it offensive?
Yeah.
Right. That's like.
That makes it a very difficult conversation to have. But, that's something that's important right there is I feel like people sometimes need to turn down their offense meter, like them being offended by things, and learn that sometimes people are trying to be educated and actually want to learn. So when they're saying certain things, they're actually trying to learn like what's behind it, you know, like what's the deal, so I know for the future reference, so I can, you know. But I feel like people are so quick to get offended, they don't want to have the conversation, and we need to have a lot more conversations. You know, like just have the conversation with somebody and be able to turn down your offense meter and be like, okay, this person's actually trying to talk to me about stuff, so let me not be offended by what they might say that might be offensive. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Like you got to sometimes turn it down.
Straight up. It's so crazy how a conversation can literally grow your knowledge too. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just having it's so wild. Like in the game The Sims, when you have like a child character, right? The child character gains knowledge through conversation as a child is because it's learning how to speak. Like you know what I mean?
Right.
And then as it gets older, like it's like the conversation knowledge meter like gets lower and lower, but it's still like it's growing just talking to people. The more and more one person would talk to a person, they would like become dumb smart. Like it was like, wow, shout outs.
And that's truth in the underlining means of a game right there.
Yo,
that's fact. I believe that wholeheartedly because, yeah, like you said, I feel like conversations honestly permit growth because you learn a lot. You learn a lot about yourself through conversation. You learn a lot about other people and just people in general, like the broad spectrum of like people in general, just by having a conversation, you know? And then even then some, it's a sharing of knowledge. So if I have something to bring to the table that you might not know, then that helps you. And then if you have something to bring to the table that I don't know, then that helps me. And then if we both have something to bring to the table that is like ideas that we both don't know, we can build on those ideas and try to find a solution, or we build on these ideas to broaden the question, you know? Right. So it's like, conversations is great. I love conversations. I just feel like people should have them more without being offended sometimes. Like, it's like, let's talk.
Right.
Like, I honestly, and this is not even to offend anybody right there, but one of the hardest people like on my platform to have conversations with, just because my content is spiritual, it has been like hardcore like religious people.
Yeah.
Just because they're like, what you doing? This is the devil, and they'll just like start going in, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute, let's talk about this. Let's calm down.
Right.
Let's talk about this, and they will immediately resort to, no, you this is demonic and blah blah blah, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess you don't want to learn like about people, like just because my mindset is different from yours, I'm immediately demonic. And
hey, you should do a TikTok about how people react to your TikToks.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, and then it's sometimes sometimes they'll put like prayers on my videos, and I'll be like, what is going on like here? Yeah, it's a lot sometimes. I just be like, dang. Or they'll like start going in on some of the people that's like commenting.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like chill out. Right. Be able to talk to these people. And if you like are super against it, then why put your energy to it? You know, right. Like if I'm super against something, I'm not going to give it my energy. But that's something that people like to do in general too. Is they like to hate watch, or they like to hate, feed attention into things that they hate. And it's like, that, to me, that's a pointless waste of energy, because you're just wasting your energy to hate on something which doesn't permit growth, doesn't help with anything, doesn't really benefit you at all.
Confused fans, man. Confused fans. Those men.
Fact.
That whole John. But that's that right there. And we just hit our mark. I don't want it to cut off on me. It's getting closer and closer to the seconds on here. But if you want to plug yourself, fam, one T9 for the D9, hell yeah, let's do it. First episode is a wrap. We over here, like,
Oh,
it
for sure,
didn't
for
do the
sure.
count second thing on, but it's getting me nervous because you know how that shit sometimes just stops. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. Um, yeah. So, I guess you want me just to do like a plug,
Hell yeah.
like a.
For the people
Oh,
who
okay.
don't
Well,
know,
yeah. Yeah. You guys can definitely find me on TikTok, on Suave X Life. You can find me on Instagram as well, where we do our podcast content. If you guys like prompt life or anything like that, that's under the_unbiased_opinions. Then the spiritual podcast and all that stuff will be starting soon under Suave Life on YouTube as well. And then follow me on Instagram, under Suave Life. So that's everywhere that I'm at right now. So
you feel
everything
me?
that I'm doing.
Hell yeah. Everybody who
It's pretty
chimed
dope.
in, we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all tap into the next episode. So if you're available, definitely still want you up in here with the next
Oh
guest.
yeah.
I have Veronica Cooper scheduled for next week. And then the week after that, I have
Okay.
Nine Lou. But if you have some guests, you want to start chiming in guests or whatever you want to do, you already know how we do it. You know what I mean? That's all
Yeah.
done. Let's do it. Because now we allowed to have 4 users on Instagram Live at the same time. So it's like,
Really?
yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Like,
Oh dang. I
yeah,
didn't even
so
know that.
next week we can definitely try it out and we can be having 3 screens, 4 screens all at one time and shit. And that shit, yeah, you know what I mean? It's gonna be
I'll be
live,
with
right?
it.
I know, right?
I'll
So
be
that's
with
why I
it.
was all like, oh, there's definitely no reason why I shouldn't bring back Type in Tuesday. But you know what I mean? If we all
Yeah,
can
I
do
didn't
it at
even know
one
you
time.
can do that. That's freaking insane, dope. I didn't even know
All right.
they had that feature now. I think that's
Sh-
tight.
Upgrade, bro. Upgrade,
Yeah,
bro. But hell
they
yeah,
just
bro.
got the freaking what you call it share feature on TikTok where you can go live with people. That just got added.
Oh,
So
really? Well, it's
yeah,
not. It's going to be very soon where they'll start allowing more than 2 people then on TikTok to go
yeah.
live. If Instagram has it, you know that they're going to have to give them that code, that data code, pretty sooner or later. They probably give them
Oh
like a
yeah.
year contract, like, all right, y'all can't have it for a year, and then after a year, y'all can do it. Like, you know what I mean? That's what they be
Right.
doing to each other.
Yeah. That's fire. That is fire.
Type shit. Hell yeah, bro. Let's do it though. Episode
Yeah.
1, season 2.
Shout out
Great
episode 1,
episode.
season 2,
What?
Tap In Tuesday.
What? I'm excited, bro. I can't wait. This is finna go up. And then on Clubhouse too, bro, there was like, you know, it doesn't tell you, but there was a few people who chimed in on Clubhouse too and just sitting here actually listening, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's
Oh
because they
yeah.
can hear you on my Clubhouse as well. So it's like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
That's
bro.
fire.
Yeah, it's like all one little. It's like a podcast, really, like my podcast on Clubhouse, I guess you could say.
So
But
you
yeah,
got to set up like a podcast at your house too. You
yeah,
got to like
I'm
set up
recording.
to
I'm recording right now on the computer with the timer, so I can see the timer. I got the recorder. I'm on
yeah.
Clubhouse. Got the camera, the mic. Yeah, man. Invest in yourself,
Yeah,
like you
see,
said earlier, bro.
exactly. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Stuff like that. It motivating. It's motivating for me when I see people doing stuff like that. It motivates me and pushes me more. I be like, damn, I need
Hell
to
yeah, bro.
get on
It's
my
just
get on my grind too. You know what I
like,
mean?
yeah, man. I said, forget it. Why not? Like, forget it. Like,
Yeah. Like, why not set it up? Why not get
right.
the whole thing working? See how you can do it and how you gonna make it function. I respect it 100%,
Yes,
1,000%.
Yes,
That's dope.
sir. Let's
Shout out, bro.
go. Already, man. Hey, much love, man. I love you, bro. We're gonna tap in. We're gonna
Much
do it.
love.
Let's do it again next
Love you
week.
too, bro.
Already.
Yeah. We'll see you then. All right, peace.
Peace.